Good day, everyone. By the way, I am Melanie QUIMAT from BS Ed Math 2.
Learning resources and instructional accommodation. Objectives. First, differentiate between localization and indigenization as degrees of thawing contextualization. Second, explain how localization and indigenization are interrelated process in contextualizing the curriculum. Third, explain the general process involved in contextualizing the curriculum and its implication for the teaching and learning process. Subtopics. First, special education program. Second, inclusion program. Third, indigenization, contextualization of the curriculum. Special education program and special needs education is one form of education plan for students with special needs in a way that addresses a student first individual differences and second special needs. Third, integration and mainstreaming program. Children with disabilities learn side by side with their peers in regular class. Special education program. There are four. First, speed education program, which is service delivery system which operate in the school within a school concept base for the speed programs in school. Special education is an instruction-based program that is physically designed to meet the special need of children with disabilities. Functions of the speed teacher: manages special and self-contained classes, mainstreaming, tutorial, mentoring, assessment, parent education, guidance, counseling, and advocacy programs. Teacher consultant to the regular school planning and implementing appropriate strategies for the maximum participation of the special children the regular class. Two types of mainstreaming. First, partial mainstreaming. Children who have moderate or severe forms of disabilities are mainstreamed in regular classes in subjects like PE, home technology, music, and art. Example: a student with a physical disability may attend a general education class for most subjects but go to a special education classroom for physical therapy. Second, full mainstreaming. Children with disabilities are enrolled in regular class in all subjects. Example: a student with a learning disability may be provided with a modified curriculum or assistive technology to help them succeed in a general education program. Second, special education program, which is special class or self-contained class, which is composed of pupils with the same exceptionality or disability. Function of the speed teacher: handles the special class in resource room. Third, education program, which is integration and mainstreaming program. Children with disabilities learn side by side with their peers in regular class. Fourth, educational program, which is residential school, which is provide both special education and dormitory services for each student, and also with the house parents diagnostic services, guidance and counseling, recreation and social services. Second, learning resources and instructional accommodation, which is inclusion program. Inclusion is a term used to describe one option for the placement of special education student in public school. And also, these inclusive programs are sometimes referred to as mainstreaming, which is the selective placement of the student with disabilities in regular education classroom. Inclusive education program provide education served for students including those with special needs. The program purposes: it provides opportunities for students with learning disabilities to be educated with the same age peers, give a sense of belonging of the diverse human family, enables development of friendship among peers, help teachers recognize that all students have strengths. Qualification requirements: it is a basic information on the individual education program goals. The name of student: first, you have to require modification. Second, student strength and weaknesses. Third, specific disability the student have. Legal requirements: teacher required to follow modification on student. It is learning disability student educated in regular classroom unless supplementary aids and service cannot be achieved satisfactorily. Legal and instructional requirements. This law challenges regular education, teacher, and forces public school to place those students in the least restrictive environments. Schools have a responsibility to try to include students with disability in regular classroom. Indigenization and contextualization. These focus making the curriculum relevant and meaningful to students by incorporating their cultural backgrounds, languages, and experiences. Indigenization. Indigenizing curriculum about transforming and teaching practices to include indigenous knowledge and beyond adding indigenous colors to the syllabus. Why indigenize? Embracing IPED by practicing indigenous ways of knowing, learning, teaching, instructing, and training ensures that students and teachers, whether indigenous, are able to benefit from education in a culturally sensitive manner that utilize, promote, and able to benefit from education in a culturally sensitive manner that utilize, promote, and enhances awareness of indigenous traditions. Contextualization. The contextualization of a course is content and concept that improves student motivation, learning, and persistence. Benefits of indigenous education. The inclusion of this method into school often enhances they adhere indigenous persons' own inherent perspective, experiences, language, and customize thereby making it easier for children to transition to their adulthood. For non-indigenous students and teachers, such as education, often foster of rising awareness of communities. In terms of educational content, the inclusion of indigenous knowledge within curricula, instructional materials, and textbooks has largely the same effect on preparing students for the greater words as other educational systems. That would be all. Thank you.